Select red. Place. Edit CPU. Entering unit teams. Entering first choice for first choice. Ready.
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. What a game and what potential drama.
Entering Super Sim screen. Entering new moment detected pop-up for 03 first cookie. Entering click for special team. Sing. Gun. Wing slot WK. Power red. Inside zone.
First down for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Batista. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that is a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
He wants to take the top off. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Commodores will call on their punt team. First time, they got to him and blocked it. Scoops it up, and he'll try to take it back. Into the end zone.
Entering, Kimo, entering, new, enter, tackle, HP punt, jet touch pass.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I love the quick decision he made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Johnson wants to throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. Don't forget, he had that first punt blocked. He's got great speed. Tries to find a...
Entering, key moment recap, pop-up moment missed. Entering, new moment. Entering, spread, empty and shallow HDM.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Slips through the line, and the returner will be brought down.
Entering key moment recap. Entering new moment. Entering box. Empty and Y cross. Inside zone. Empty and Y cross.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Johnson looking to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The option look. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. 2nd and long coming up. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Trying to get to it. They get to him as he throws.
Entering key moment recap pop-up moment. Entering play call 5WRT.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
QB draw selected.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense.
Entering key moment recap. Entering new moment.
And the returner will be knocked down.
This spread. RPO alert timeout.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Nothing went right in that first half in the first quarter of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play. and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Inside zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his man enough for the first. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The coverage team was down.
Entering key moment recap pop. Entering trio arc wides RPO alert bubble.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got it in the middle, it's Batista. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback keeps it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This has been a dominant performance by the Clemson defense. They have kept the offense in reverse all day. The great defensive legends would be proud.
Oh, they would be stoked. I mean, just to have a complete performance. The defensive line shutting down the run, making sure you can't get any kind of run game going in the secondary, being locked down, linebackers flying around. It's been a complete performance, and it's been complete domination.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
And the ball is free on the pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
It always seems like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds. You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, you got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
He'll field the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly.
Entering key moment recap. Pop-up moment missed. Entering plate 5 Trio.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route and hold on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, Dave.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. 2nd and 10 here.
Cross is selected.
Johnson wants to throw it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
Gonna take a shot. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early loss.
Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen.